Allow us to go
Pastor sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Thank you.
Combination
Mr. Sengupta, is the Advocate General here?
My lord, yes, my lord.
Is he in court?
No, he's just having some slight meeting with some person.
Why was our court attacked in Sora?
My lord?
Why was our court attacked in Sora? There's damage to our board, the window panes have been shattered, gate has been broken.
My lord, it has to be strictly looked over and some action has to be taken, my lord, and we will definitely mobilize whatever is required.
What were the police doing? It was a small crowd.
That's too bad, my lord.
Get your law and order in place. Yes.
Any mention for unlisted matter? Any mention for unlisted matter? From the main list, item number 1.
May it please your lordships. Lordships, this is a contempt petition. The alleged contemptors have been duly served and an affidavit of service has been filed in terms of your lordships.
All have been served?
Well, I
Yes,
have
Your Lord.
instructions with regard to the service.
Where is the affidavit of service?
What to?
How many contemners? 2?
Yes, Your Lordship. 2 contemners. These are the directors of the respond number 3 company.
Before,
There are 3. There are 3 in all. And all
Yes.
delivery confirmed on 20th of February. What is the act of contempt?
Lordships, straight away, this is a matter where Lordships had in fact laid down certain timelines on a concession to permit them to clear outstanding dues to the tune of almost 20 crores. Lordship will straight away find that relevant portion at page 34. The order of which contempt is alleged is 14 December, that's at 31. And the directions flouted are at page 35, para 12.
Yes.
before my friend starts, I wanted to bring your lordship's notice to one aspect that the parties have moved the Honorable Apex Court, my lord,
That's either here or not there.
to the extent that, my lord, the matter is fixed today. There is an order passed already. My lord, I would like to place this to your
Yes.
lordship.
Order staying the proceedings.
There's no stay, my lord, but then the notice has been issued to the extent of payment of arrears in installment.
Neither here nor
The
there.
matter is likely to be taken up today.
Who are you appearing for?
For the petitioners only, my lord. For the, contemners.
You filed your wakalatnama?
I haven't, my lord.
Then?
That is why I'm saying, my lord, they have not reverted us to, with regard to this service.
Bad luck. They'll be personally present.
But I am informed that the matter.
They'll be personally present.
They have been.
The
Apex
the
Court-
alleged contemners have been served, but are not represented. The petitioner will inform the alleged contemners that if they are not represented on the next adjourned date, personal appearance may be directed. Paragraph, the matter will appear a week hence. Yes.
I may be allowed to bring this forward, my lord.
Who are you? You have no better status than the chair on the last row.
Absolutely, my lord. It was my duty, my lord, to bring to your
It's
lordship
not your
notice.
duty. It's your duty not to interfere with the process of court.
Absolutely.
You're an interloper right now.
I'm most grateful to you, Lord.
Item number 2.
Or she will file an affidavit, bring
Yes.
a report with status report.
That has been done. The Joai Ratachera, has that been completed?
As far as my instructions, Lordship, no, Your Lordship.
They were not done at least 3 weeks back.
My lord, insofar as the national highway portion of the road is concerned, my lord, the entire portion has been done. Only approximately around 350 meters bituminous work could not be done because of the seepage of the water.
So which part, do you have a map? Which part is national highways, which part is PWD?
My lord, I have submitted one status report on behalf of the national highway also.
Yes, the status report on behalf of National Highway and status report.
Yes, my lord.
Chief Engineer, PWD.
PWD. So on behalf of the National Highway, my lord,
Yeah.
the National Highway
Yes.
begs to submit that the entire stretch has been repaired, my lord. Only approximately 350 meters because of
That's all right.
so which we undertake that within few days, my lord, or the moment that
Do you have the entire? It's very easily downloadable. The map, the entire stretch. If you can show us then which part of it is the responsibility of National Highways, which part of it is the responsibility of the PWD, because this road goes beyond Clariot to Silchar Agartala.
absolutely, my lord.
And then from Clariot, it comes up to a point beyond that Rimbai, the Lad Rimbai, and then the road goes straight to Jawai, and the bypass goes from Ratachera to what is that point called, where there is that Orchid Resort, where there is a lake over there. That place has a name. Tharalskin.
My lord, insofar as the bypass
So from
road,
that is the bypass. The bypass.
my lord, for the bypass road, my lord, I have received the instruction. If I may be allowed to submit, my lord.
Yes.
The instruction is that there was a requirement for the change of scope, my lord. So that has been
So the
incorporated
bypass is
under the PWD,
under the PWD.
National Highway Division.
Very well. So that is in a terrible state.
So there only temporary repair works are going on, my lord, and for the major work order has already been given, but the contractor has pointed out that certain change of scope needs to be incorporated, for which the department has made certain deviations and has put forward the proposal to the ministry for final approval, my lord, and it is at that stage. So we are
Proposal to the local ministry.
yes, my lord, Ministry of Road Transport, my lord. So we are awaiting, the PWD is awaiting for their approval, and thereafter the contractor also has given a timeline, my lord, timeline regarding that bypass, my lord, which according to, if the work progresses, my lord, by June it will be major portion of the page 5, my lord.
Wonderful. By June it will be complete. By end of April the heavy rains start. So all of it can get washed away, so that by September he will have a new contract.
My lord,
This is what is happening, Lordship. In fact, what I have been informed, this Joy bypass road, my lord, it has not been started also.
no, it has not been started because
Not been started, my
the
lord.
contractor has pointed out that certain deviations and change of scope needs to be incorporated, which the department has taken into consideration, my lord, and thereafter another fresh proposal.
This is in such a rotten state from at least last September.
Absolutely, ma'am.
From last September. So 6 months goes in letting it being in this state. Next 6 months you'll construct. By the end it will be monsoon, it will get destroyed again. So this cycle will continue.
My lord, the periodical repair work comes after 4.5 years, my lord. So this is for that periodical repair work, my lord, which the proposal has been now pending for the work to start, my lord.
Who are you appearing for, Mr. Khan?
For the state, my
From the
lord.
state, Lordship.
Because
He's submitting, Lordship. In fact, he's submitting for Nine.
This is not a very happy state of affairs.
Absolutely, Lordship.
This is not a very happy state of affairs.
The Lordship is correct. June would be again the rainy season.
And that's a stretch that people don't go through Jawai anymore.
Lordship, yes.
It's a congested area. They don't
take
go
the-
through, they take the bypass and then they go. And that's all heavy vehicles pass over there. Vehicles which go to Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura,
Silchar, all
and the Silchar, the Barak Valley, everything
everything goes
that
through
passes through that. Why doesn't the National Highways take that up?
because that portion is not given to the national highway. National highway cannot go beyond the jurisdiction of
No. But what is the problem in giving it to the National Highways?
They should take up, Lordship.
That will be an interministerial agreement and all, which will have to be. I do not know, my lord, at this stage.
Just explore that.
because
Lordship is correct. If national highway takes up, and this is as it is a national highway.
We'll
have
make an
expertise,
order,
they have
we'll make
the
an order
manpower.
which will help you.
yes, we can
We'll
persuade on
make an
that.
order which will help you.
In fact, my lord, on the last occasion, there were certain difficulties faced by the national highway construction because the local people out there has obstructed the hot mix dam plants on the ground of pollution and all. Thereafter, the deputy commissioner and everybody was requested, and thereafter the work could progress. And so sometimes those are also giving some difficulties to complete the repair works, my lord.
Those are law and order situations which have to be taken care of. They will make a complaint about environment, bitumen, because they are not being hired. Their stuff is not being taken. So they will naturally come in over there.
So we had to take
Those
the assistance of the district administration, and they were very prompt to give the assistance.
You are appearing at the same time for national highways and
Because
state.
my
So
senior
therefore-
was there. My senior was there. I was required to.
Yes, that place is called Mimin to do. That the
Yes,
crossing. It's over here. Mimin to do. The matter pertains to the repair work on the Jawai to Ratachera highway full stop indeed. The focus is on the stretch of the road that branches off at that Thaladikaisen towards Clariot and goes beyond Clariot to Silchar, Agartala and the rest of the southern part of the northeast states. Full stop. Paragraph. Status reports have been filed both by the National Highways Authority of India and by the state PWD (roads). It appears that the bypass stretch, meaning the stretch from Mimintidu till almost the toll plaza near Ladrimbai, is under the jurisdiction of the state PWD, whereas the rest of the highway is managed and monitored by the NHAI. Full stop. It is the full stop. Paragraph. Prior to the bypass, vehicles would have to go up to Jawai and go through Jawai to Clariot before continuing the journey towards Silchar. Full stop. Upon the bypass coming up, a lot of the distance has been now the stretch has been lessened and vehicles do not have to encounter the narrow roads or the further travel all the way to Jawai, and can branch off at the bypass towards Clariot. On an approximation, the bypass saves close to 35-40 kilometers of the stretch that would have passed through Jawai. Full stop. This portion of the bypass, this portion of the road, the bypass, is in terrible condition and has been in such a state for more than 6 months, with deterioration on a regular basis. Full stop. Heavy vehicles taking the highway through the state to reach the states of Tripura, Mizoram, Manipur, and the Barak Valley in Assam would obviously, take the bypass and not take the longer route through Jawai. Full stop. It somewhat defies logic that when the bypass appears now to be an integral part of the route taken, that such stretch of the road should be maintained by the PWD, state PWD, and not by the NHAI. Full stop. Paragraph. The state PWD says that though a contractor was identified and the work for a repair and reconstruction of the surface along the bypass, road surface along the bypass, was awarded, the contractor pointed out that the scope of the work was much enlarged than had been originally indicated. Full stop. Following this, the entire scope of the work has been reworked. Following this, the entire extent of the contract has been reworked, and the state submits that the repair work would be completed by June next. Full stop. Paragraph. More than anyone else, the state PWD should be aware that the rains begin here prior to the monsoon setting in and continue beyond what is regarded as the monsoon season in the rest of the country. Full stop. Meghalaya receives Meghalaya is about the wettest state in the country, and the extent of the rain impedes road construction, just as the volume of the rain washes off the surface, since bitumen is water soluble. Full stop. Paragraph. Though it is submitted by the state that the routine repair work on a large scale is carried out every 4 years or so, the relevant bypass has been in a pitiable condition for more than a year and almost a bed of minefield and almost a minefield for the last 6 months. Full stop. The PWD and NHAI should consider whether this integral part of the road that leads to the other states and Lower Assam should be taken over by the NHAI to ensure better and proper maintenance. Paragraph, at any rate, immediate repair work should be carried out to make the road motorable, as the potholes result in regular breakdown of heavy vehicles along the bypass stretch. Full stop. The matter will appear 4 weeks hence for the state and the NHAI to report on the progress. Full stop. Paragraph. As far as NHAI is concerned, it submits that the entire stretch of the road from Jawai to Ratachera has been repaired except for a stretch of 350 meter where, due to water seepage, other measures were required to be taken before the repair work completed. Full stop. However, NHAI reports that the repair along the 350 meter stretch would be complete within a week or so. Full stop. Then give a date, 4 weeks hence. This should facilitate both of you.
We'll make all efforts to.
Whatever, because the NHAI also, the moment it fudges figures. Suddenly there was one day in 2020 or 2021 when it was discovered that NHAI had constructed nearly 3,000 kilometers of road in one day. What was discovered was NHAI had taken over from state PWDs 3,500 kilometers and claimed that
It is their construction.
it is their construction.
What is this?
Item number 3.
Yes, sir.
This is
Please, Your Lordship. Consequence to last order of disabled court, we have submitted an affidavit bringing on record.
What is the issue? Participation of women.
The issue is that as a test case we have done everywhere, but particularly in the constituency in the area where the petitioner is residing, there the women folk came to the forefront, saying that we are, as per our custom in the village, we have been taking part in the Dorbar activities, but we are not ready to take the mentorship of the headmanship. That is not the right time for us, and we don't want to take it. And according to us, this is transitional period. In the future, perhaps.
In due course,
Things can change.
it will be.
Things
So,
can change.
so what we don't want to interfere with practices. Those changes ought to come from within.
Yes.
So tell us what should we do?
Lord, one small, my lord, my suggestion, my lord. Of course, my lord, these are social changes. It will take time. There is no denial. But as far as, my lord, legal impediment which has been created by the law, my lord, because of this, at least we should take some efforts to remove these impediments, my lord. At least by the district council who has made the law. And thereafter, my lord, the social changes will come when it has to come. At least if some effort has been taken up by the district council to remove these impediments, my lord. Some changes, my lord.
This law is law, your lordship. It is sometimes like a paper tiger, because in the ground reality is not being carried out. They are following their own system. So changing the law at this stage, like stacking it down or something, will have a very bad ramification, because we are in the process of bringing changes. Perhaps this new body which will come after 2024 will do something, your lordship. In just a year time, there will be new elections. Right now, we don't want to touch anything on these laws, your lordship. They are all codifications.
What is the next year there are elections?
Yes, your lordship.
How is the body set up? Just educate me for my purpose.
In the Khasi Autonomous District Council, there are 29 constituencies, and in the House of 30, one is nominated by the governor, and they are. It's supposed to be a political, non-party. It should be partyless, but because of democracy, so many political parties have
Now
come.
everything. Where do you see partyless?
No more.
Where? Bar Council, Medical Council,
Everywhere.
Medical Commission, Chartered Accountants Body, everywhere is politician.
Yes, your lordship.
So what happens is the real leaders,
Yes, your lordship.
who everyone respects, they don't want to be part of that. Why should they be? Because they can make more money if they concentrate on their profession.
Exactly, lordship.
And people who have no standing. Thankfully over here, your bar council and your bar bodies have people who are leaders of the bar. But look at all over the country what is happening. People who are leaders of the bar, people who command respect, don't want to be associated because it's love's labor.
It has become some sort of...
And we have seen senior lawyers who used to spend so much money, not for the post. They would be elected unopposed. But once they got to the post, they would donate for the library, they would donate for other facilities, they would donate a part of their income towards, insurance schemes or some other beneficial programs.
Yes, your lordship.
But now it's become, in fact, there are several chairpersons of state bar councils who have never appeared before a court of law. And merely by political clout they get. This is where, we are after all an intellectual profession. If we do not resist, it will be issue based. But if we tie ourselves on political lines, then, the institution suffers.
Exactly, lordship.
And as judges, we have to interact. Who do we interact with? We can't interact with people who don't hold office.
Yes, your lordship.
So then, all of you should introspect.
My humble submission, your lordship, at this stage, so far the present matter is concerned, that let it be closed, your lordship, and it be kept open.
We'll
issue.
do something like that. The matter pertains to equal rights being granted by law for women, for tribal women, to participate in the election of local bodies and also being candidates at all levels. Full stop. The petitioner points out that some of the existing laws prohibit women from participating in the process, and comma, at any rate, comma, to offer their candidature in some key posts. Full stop. On behalf of the Khasi Autonomous Hills District Council, it is submitted that there is a pleasant wind of change blowing across the society, but in several areas, the women themselves are not keen in taking up responsible positions, though they are keen to participate in the election process. Full stop. Paragraph. The matter is somewhat delicate. Full stop. On the one hand, the sixth schedule to the Constitution mandates that customary laws, practices and usages that have come down the years will prevail, and that even matters of adjudication, except in case of heinous crimes or other exceptions, would be within the district council fold in courts set up by the district council. Full stop. At the same time, notwithstanding the non-obstante clause at the beginning of the sixth schedule to the Constitution, the basic rights that have been carved out for Indian citizens in the Constitution would not, so to say, remain suspended by the operation of the sixth schedule. Full stop. Paragraph. Gender justice and gender equality, not gender justice, gender equality is a key facet of Part 3 of the Constitution, and the rights conferred under such part inhere in every Indian citizen and are well nigh inalienable. Full stop. Paragraph. On the more optimistic side, the tribal population in this state does not appear to live in the past centuries and, though the state lacks in education and healthcare facilities, inhabitants in this state cannot be regarded as primitive any longer. Full stop. The integration into mainstream society is complete and FMCG penetration together with the internet and mobile networks are as may be found elsewhere in the country. Full stop. Paragraph. Yet, a change of the kind that the petitioner seeks is better received when it comes from within rather than being imposed. Full stop. There is no doubt that the elders of the council will be guided by the rapid strides towards development that this state has taken in recent times and organize a society that is in keeping with progress, development, and prosperity. Full stop. Since the district council elections are scheduled to be held in the year 2024, the new body should look into the undesirable aspects of the old customs that remain, particularly those that are not inclusive or are gender prejudicial. Full stop. Paragraph. The present petition filed in public interest is closed in the hope that the changes.
My lord, WPC. This is a read petition.
Oh, sorry. WPC so and so is closed in the hope that the changes that the petitioner desires will come sooner rather than later, and in due course from within rather than being dictated from elsewhere. Full stop. There will be no orders to cause.
Much obliged. This is very nice.
From the main list, item number 1.
Yes. What is the matter?
Both counsel for petitioner as well as for respondent, Mr. Paul, they are not available because of some. When you want it? Maybe after 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
Very well. At the request of the parties, let the matter appear a fortnight hence.
Obliged, Lordship.
You want to do the matter? No, behind you, he's coming with so many books.
Oh, he's my colleague, Your Lordship.